Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know what time it is. Time for y'all to grab y'all popcorns, put y'all TVs up, and enjoy us cry because our Packers let us down.
That was brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
I was not the opening I was hoping for. You were hoping for. Hey, get this. So, real life story. I'm at work Sunday. Dane ended up going to the bar across the street from my job. And this man shows up at my job before the game was even over. He says, "Yeah, I just gotta leave." Like, he didn't even finish the game.
Brutal, man. I didn't get to see Jordan Love throw a pass.
No, you left before Jordan Love got in the game?
Well, I left fourth quarter. That was it was like start of fourth and they scored again, and I'm like, what? This is unbelievable. It was just brutal, ugly all around for the most part. I mean.
Yeah,
I guess we could start with. Let's start with positives. Was there any? If there is any.
Okay, so I didn't get to watch the whole game, or like, you got to watch more of the game than I did.
Yeah, I got to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, so the bits and pieces I saw, I was like, yeah, no. I saw no positives, dude. No positive. In like the small bits I saw, I'm like, I saw both of the picks. Let me tell you that. Yeah. I saw both of the picks, and.
I don't think the defense was as bad as the score looks. I mean,
I don't know, man. They gave me -3 points in fantasy.
Yeah, I had that on my team too. But I thought they were not bad. Like they had. I'm not gonna lie. Never mind. They weren't great. It's like there's so many times where they would have like 3 really good downs, like stopped, no problem. They didn't pass too much on them.
Yeah,
which is what I was kind of interested to see it, and that just could be because
it's the running game, right?
Oh my god, they're just like wide open gaps, or if there was, they would have no pressure, but the quarterback Teddy would just throw it away. I feel like there was never like I'm sorry, Jameis, yep, mix them up. But he would just have to throw it away. So it's like there was no pressure, but the corner or like the coverage must have been good enough. There was a lot of throwaways, but. He sat in the pocket for just about like an hour each time he had to pass, but they didn't have to because there was gaps that were just huge for the running back to run down.
So what you're saying is the defensive line and our middle linebacker suck.
Well, when we went into this draft, the whole point, last 2 years, like we need a linebacker, we need a linebacker, we need a linebacker. What are they doing? And
they're not getting linebacker. You want to know what's crazy? So I was watching Monday night, right? Yeah. And watching the Ravens play defense, and who was the man on their defense? Patrick fucking Queen.
Yeah.
The Packers could have had Patrick Queen. Who did they take? Who did they fucking take? They took Jordan fucking Love. Listen, he can be a baller. I get that. But we didn't need a QB. We didn't. We needed a middle linebacker, and you took Jordan Love or Patrick Queen. If they took Patrick Queen in that draft, we wouldn't be in this Aaron Rodgers drama because he would never threw this fit if he's throwing a fit. And our defense will be better. We will have a middle linebacker. And they still have yet to address it, and I don't think they're ever going to address it.
Man, it was... I mean, like, that is a little positive I thought I saw was, like, Stokes almost had that interception that got turned back from a horrible call, I'll admit that, on that, what was it, the roughing the passer. Technique, everything was perfect on the tackle. And then, of course, there was a pick involved, too, which could have sparked it because that was the beginning of the first half. And then... called back after an awful call, but I don't know. Ugly both sides. It felt like though. There's not much positive, like you said, if any.
Do you think Aaron Rodgers was basically saying like he just threw in, like he just didn't care this game?
So my prediction is it was awful.
Yeah.
Awful game. I think he goes in the next game and goes off.
Okay.
Like, all right, everyone settle down.
And if he doesn't,
I will worry. Like, this season is exactly the opposite I thought would happen, and I might have to pick a team. But it was brutal, man. I don't see him doing it again. I do see, like, him not playing at all. So like,
Yeah.
basically, he hasn't had real much live action
Mm-hmm.
until then. That I mean, anyone
So
who
you
doesn't
think?
warm up or practice,
So do
like,
you think it's practice, like the less practice reps the starters got? That none of the barely any of the
yeah,
starters played preseason. You think that has something to do with game one?
I think so because he's a big advocate on preseason just getting taken out in general. He
Yeah.
doesn't like it at all. So I mean, most starters, Adams, I mean, is all that. It's none of that. It looked like none of them cared, to be honest. Like they were after one thing after another, and it's just like, ah, shucks, let's move on to the
Yeah.
next. It's just
I
like,
think they threw in the towel after that second pick. They're like, yeah,
yeah,
it's just that day. Like it was
yep. And that was like that was an awful throw. The second pick, the first one, like he was
the first.
pressure. I mean,
No, he
that
was
was
not pressure.
he was moving around. Let's
The
say that.
Aaron Rodgers we know would have made
Yes.
that throw.
Yeah, I agree that, but the second one, he just overthrew
Yeah.
MVS. Like it was just like not even close to him. And then the thing that didn't we trade for someone for him that was
Who?
supposed to be his guy? I didn't even remember seeing him on the field. Randall Cobb. I don't
Yeah.
think he caught a pass.
He so you know what's crazy? So again, I didn't watch much of the game, but I saw the starters get benched. But Randall Cobb was the only one that didn't get benched. Like they benched Adams, they benched Jones, and they benched Rodgers. Cobb was still out there running routes.
Yeah.
So
I
but
was like, he was non-existent at all, which I don't know if that's Rodgers not really throwing to him or if he's just not getting open. I mean, Rodgers was having an awful game the way it was, so that could both sides. Because I was watching clips, there was plays where he was throwing them away, throwing them to someone completely else, and there's 2 or 3 people that were open. Like the wide receivers were getting open on a lot of plays, and he was just missing.
yeah.
I don't know what it was.
You want to know my theory?
Go ahead.
So my theory is watching Rodgers play, like when he took that sack, because he doesn't take sacks like that. He normally throws the ball. He's gonna launch that ball. Him taking the sack, him throwing that second pick. To me, it looks like he was showing like he was just like giving the middle finger to the fans. You know, he's like, oh, you guys want Jordan Love? This is how Jordan Love is gonna ball. Like this is how inexperienced quarterback balls. You know.
Yeah.
This is what you're gonna get. You want him? I'm gonna show you what you get out of him. So I think this game 2, he's gonna ball out and be like, "See, I told you guys nothing to worry about." But it was just like I tweeted it. I was like, "Dude, he's screaming trade me right now with his play." Like,
honestly, I mean, I just can't see him having a season where he just doesn't care like this. But I think you're right, about the next game being a big turnaround.
Mm-hmm. It has to be. If you lose to the Lions.
Oh yeah, for how bad they were. Well, don't get me wrong. I think they played the whole NFC North played like all of it. Like,
well, the Vikings did good. I think it's the Vikings division to lose right now because the Vikings actually did good.
Scary. Yeah. So, but still, I mean, everyone lost, right?
Yeah, everybody lost. It's tied. Everybody's 0-1.
One of the strongest league or division. So, like I said, I hope they tweeted out what Adams did, like move on or whatever. It's like, yeah, you better fucking move on, or we got a long season on our hands.
I just hope they do something with that defense, man. That defense still looks suspect to me, dude. Like the offense can get rolling all they want. It's just that defense come playoffs. If you're not gonna be able to stop Tom Brady, if you're not gonna be able to stop Dak Prescott, you're not gonna win the game. You're not.
No, not at all.
So.
Oof. Well, let's hope next time we talk, we can talk about the improvements and what they did better and what they got to continue to do. But I hope we don't have to go down this road anytime soon.
Seriously, I can't.
We don't have what I was looking at our schedule. There's not many games that we should be losing. So
that should have been an automatic win.
I
know the Saints. I know I had the Saints winning their division, but like it was Jameis Winston's first game. Like that should have been automatic win.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah. Any last words?
So let's just breathe right now until we get to next game.
RELAX. Relax.
Let's start freaking out if they choke the next.
All right. Well, this is
Packer fans, breathe. Like you said, relax.
relax. A Rod's gonna show up. He's the goat.
He's gonna ball out.
Hopefully. All right. This is sports
All
talk,
right.
man. We're out.
Peace.
Peace.